From executive producers Oprah Winfrey and Craig Wright comes OWN's new drama series, Delilah. And with me today are Maahra Hill and Jill Marie Jones. Good morning, ladies.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Maahra, tell me a little bit about your character.
Well, Delilah, she's highly principled. She's got a strong moral compass. She leads with integrity in her life, but she's like everyone else in that she's flawed. She's got a lot on her plate. She's juggling several balls from her professional to her personal life, and she's doing the best that she can not to drop them. I think she is kind of aware that her best changes from one day to the next, but I think she also holds herself to a very high standard. So it gets difficult, especially within the friendship that she has with Tamra, which is what spans the course of this season. There's two very the best of friends. They've been friends since middle school, and this is the first time that they will be opposing each other in a case. So it gets pretty intense.
You know what, Jill? Let's talk about your character, Tamara. I mean, you guys have been friends since middle school, and you always have her back. Let's talk about her for a minute.
Well, Tamara is a very fierce, dynamic, fashionable woman. She works at she works at the largest law firm in Charlotte. She took a different path in terms of her legal journey. But Delilah is more than a friend. It's like a sisterhood there. And even though, I'm sure there were some bumps in the road because they've known each other for so long, they've never really come, you know, they've never been here before. So as an actor, for me, it's exciting to be able to jump in the deep end and like try to navigate those murky waters. But what I will say, I just hope that everyone tunes in because it's so good. I'm so proud of it. She has this love, Casey, like her guy, and then she has this love affair with her best friend, in the purest, authentic way. Um, and Tamara's someone who can departmentalize work and home. I think, and Mara, you interrupt me if I'm wrong. Delilah is someone who wears her heart on her sleeve, so it's more difficult for her to not bring work home. So this season is a very interesting season, and it really tests the friendship. But I'm so excited for everybody to watch.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. And I was saying, you know what? They setting them two up. Something's going on there. They're setting them up. but
Yeah, we'll have to see.
yes, we will have to see it. The other thing I was really admiring about Delilah was again what you talked about. You know, you've got work that you got to take care of, but you at home, you've got some
Mm.
situations there with those kids.
Yes, that Marcus will not stay out of Jefferson Park after dark. I don't know what to do. Yeah, it's for sure. It's motherhood. Or parenting. That most people, who are parents understand it is not an easy task to do, whether you have anything else on your plate or that's all you're doing. And then she also has her nephew, her brother's son, that she's taking care of for reasons that we will explore throughout the season. And then she's got her ex-husband, who has created a bit of a traumatic experience for her as well, but she's trying to navigate in the midst of that co-parenting with him. So the plate is full for sure.
Yeah, it is. And I had to laugh at the comment that Tamara said in what I saw. Girl, he can afford 5,000 but can't pay $200. What's up with that? And I have to agree with you on it. Now, before we go, from the preview that I saw, there's something interesting there at the very end. And I have to admit, I had suspicions of Shield and Marvel.
Shield
Ooh,
and for Shield and Marvel.
Yes, I did.
that
I
went
had
over my head.
suspicions.
I'm interested now, though. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
Delilah. I mean, when the CEO, what happens to him, and you being followed and the subject
Oh,
about the radio. Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute, what is this going to turn into here? What? I don't think it could head towards Shield and Marvel a little bit there. What do you think?
hey, I love Marvel. I'm like, come on, but but I also feel, like Warner Brothers and OWN is they're doing a great job with the story that we have. I think for sure it's intriguing. You never know how dangerous or risky some of these things are going to get throughout the season. But I sure do appreciate that correlation because I love them.
Yeah, for sure.
Maahra Hill, Jill Marie Jones, thank you so much for joining us on Morning Blend. And I could see it heading that way. I really enjoyed what I saw. I really like Tamara having Delilah's back. And you're
Yeah.
right, Delilah does wear her heart on her shoulders. But man, I love the way she's handling home.
Mm. Well, thank you.
Well, thank you so much.
Ladies, thank you again for joining us on Morning Blend.
Thank you.
Thank you.